If you've ever been to the Gold Coast, there's a pretty good chance that you've spotted the Pink Hotel for more than 60 years. It's been a Queensland icon, featuring in movies, parties and on Instagram feeds all around the world.
But its future could be under a cloud. The family who've been running it for nearly a decade are pushing to have the building heritage listed so it can stay standing for generations to come. For more, we're joined by Elliot and Jenna Bork and their three kids, Eddie, Rafa and Vinny, live on the Goldie. Great to have you with us. Elliot, first off, you've been running it for 9 years. I mean, you've invested a lot into this. Why is it so special to not just you, but the Goldie as well?
Obviously because of its age. It's been here since 1963. It is a visual icon of the southern Gold Coast, and it features in a lot of adverts and tourism and marketing for the Gold Coast. And the communities just love it because it's the last of its era. It's if you travel from here, Coolangatta, all the way up the foreshore up to Southport, there's nothing like it anymore left. It's all just big glitz and glamours of high-rises now.
Yeah.
And it's such a lovely shade of pink.
Yes.
We just love it. It's beautiful. We know you want to get it heritage listed. Where are the conversations at?
Well, it's basically just a community conversation at the moment. The Heritage Society of the Gold Coast City Council did reach out to us about 6 to 8 months ago, but I think it takes not only community support, but we need to go all the way to the top. We need to go to David Crisafulli and the watermelon himself, Tommy Tate, to sort of call it out and get some action happening. We need to, need to get this thing restored and keep it here for a long time.
Well, they watched the show, Elliot.
Yeah.
Give us a message. Talk to them now.
Yep. Come on, boys. Stop thinking about your pockets and let's get behind it and let's keep this thing standing, because Brisbane itself has some beautiful historical buildings, but the Gold Coast doesn't really have anything like that. And you only have to travel across to Europe to realise that keeping some old architecture is a money maker eventually.
Yeah, well, we'll be on to Chris Foley.
Oh, they would have heard that, I reckon.
Yeah.
If they haven't, we'll pass it along for sure.
Jenna.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, come on,
Come
boys.
on,
behind
boys.
it.
Jenna, it would be nice to pass it on to the kids too.
Absolutely. I think it's really important to have those things that are culturally significant. I remember myself growing up in this area and, always, seeing the Pink Hotel. It wasn't called that back then, it was the Ocean View. But as a kid, like, every person around this area knows this building, and I think it would just be so sad to see something like this go. And we need to rally support around that to make sure that things like this do continue to be there, so we can pass them down for generations, so that they, so that my kids can grow up and, it's a part of their lives, and same with everybody else that's around this area. I think it's extremely important.
Well, you're great custodians and great ambassadors for that, and we'll pass that message along. Jenna, Elliot and family, thanks for joining us.
Bye, kids.
ya.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Go and have
guys.
brekkie now.
Yeah.